vision of life as seen through the eyes and the art of America's first family of fine artists. Makk. Eva Makk. A.B. Makk. The Makk family lives intimately and knowledgeably with the world, since it actually honed its artistic perceptions on the diverse polyglot of 4 different continents. Eva Makk looks deep into the soul in search of its underlying universal truth, which she eloquently translates into paintings of power-packed genius. Makk, whose eyes put everything he sees into an artistic perspective that he renders unerringly into his unique style of perfection. A.B. Makk has vision with the ability to stop time, to catch in a rhapsody of colors on his canvas that perfect moment before it changes, never again to be repeated.
Following the old masters is the best way to do a good art. And this is my base in everything, but I try to capture the nature, the human feeling, and the expression of the person.
The Makk style, an ingenious concept in which the artists skillfully and subtly apply colors, weaving and interweaving them until they burst from the painting in an explosion of brilliance. The Makk style also embodies depth and truth, a perceptive eye, and a responsive hand. It's precious, irreplaceable, full of celebration. It's also a multifaceted talent that will throw its magnificent light into the centuries to come. The Makk family paints watercolors in the European style, which does not allow the use of white paint. The white that appears in the finished painting is the pristine white of the paper, showing through the colors. For this reason, every tiny detail must be planned in the artist's head in advance. It requires days to complete a watercolor, but the result is infused with the same intensity found in the Makk family's oils. Here's an interesting exercise that demonstrates Americo's adaptation of the Makk style. These horses come thundering out of the stormy canvas with such power that one almost ducks to get out of their way. But now, squint your eyes and peer at these wildly galloping animals, and you will see a soft and sensuous composition with a graceful rhythmic flow. A succinct demonstration of the absolute sure artistic technique that underlies every Makk painting. In the universal language of art, he wants his paintings to speak directly to the hearts of their viewers. He underpaints most of his canvases to make an amiable foundation for his colors and forms. Then he proceeds with consummate skill to develop his theme. He very adroitly combines the pinpoint accuracy of realism with an ever so soft impressionism in some of his paintings to set a mood that speaks to the heart. Eva intuitively understands that the skill of thousands of years is reflected in a painting that touches the sublime reality of life around us. Such a painting satisfies the yearning to give permanence to emotions and knowledge by engraving them in a work of art which miraculously joins the perceptions of the spirit with those of the eyes. Refinement in art makes it possible to capture subtle mercurial aspects of life in general and transpose them onto canvas with accuracy. Lavish, bold immersion in the approach touches the truth without restraint, celebrating the noble human legacy.
We perceive things in a different way than usually people see things. For instance, when there is a shadow, you might say it's a brown shadow or it's dark and leave it at that. When we look at the shadow, we start peeling it color by color, and we see blue, purple, red, yellows in the shade. And people say, you know, I never felt that this was so, but after looking at the painting, definitely there is no doubt about it. So the way we perceive landscapes, flower, grass, it's totally different. It has a dimension of its own, and living in Hawaii helped us a great deal because of the light.
When Eva paints, she masterfully applies color upon color with bold, unerring brushstrokes until a rising crescendo of lilting color bursts from the canvas with glorious resonance. She places a total piece before the eyes of the viewer, a piece that speaks of universality and joy, of human relationships, love and everlastingness. The honesty of her rendering, wrapped gloriously in sublime colors, is the epitome of the Makk style, and the reason her paintings are cherished throughout the world. Today, Eva Makk is considered by critics to be the world's foremost living Impressionist painter. She continues to receive gold medals and other high honors for her paintings of children, which contain strength, are fragile, innocent, and yet show economy of emotion. Eva was born in the royal court of Ethiopia, where her Hungarian parents were advisors to Emperor Haile Selassie. Her schooling throughout Africa was followed by study at the fine arts academies of Paris and Rome, where she and Americo met, a meeting Americo says was destined to occur. A.B. was born in São Paulo, Brazil, where his parents were plunging into an unprecedented art development of great magnitude and challenge, creating large compositions in churches, cathedrals, business and government buildings. A.B. Makk's paintings are the personification of the Makk style. He manipulates light so skillfully that he seems to go beyond palette colors, to paint with brushes dipped in sunshine, warmth, coolness, shadow and sparkle. He paints movement, tranquility, and flair in romantic settings created by layering color upon color in an eloquent impressionism. He is influenced by both his mother and father, but he copies neither. He has the uncanny ability to recognize the preciousness of passing moments and record them in the pulsating vibrancy of the Makk style.
It's very interesting, the unique affiliation and association I have with water and the way that I depict it in paintings. Water has always fascinated me. And in about 90% of my paintings, I do use water. The roughness of the water, the softness, the placidness of the water, the warmth of the water, the coolness of the water, water rushing, water being very still, and the ambiance around the water. It's always very soothing to me, and I've always enjoyed putting that aspect into paintings. And the translucency, sometimes it's very difficult to get a true translucency of the water and at the same time try to get a reflection off the water in the same painting. And I really enjoy being able to take that, to capture that mood of the reflectiveness of the water, and at the same time the translucency and the depth of the water. That it's not just a flat, solid surface, there's depth to the water. And I enjoy doing that very much.
It is obvious the Makk family is composed of 3 separate artists, each with his own distinctive technique. Yet the family structure and the Makk style bind them together and lift them to the delicate spiritual level on which they are able to paint together on a single canvas. The 3 each painted a third of a large composition called Trilogy, a sun-warm pocket of New York's Central Park, and followed it with a Spirit of Paris, which epitomizes the very soul of the everlasting city. The unveilings of these 2 paintings caused a sensation in the contemporary art world. Trilogy was purchased within an hour of its introduction to the public in Hawaii, and the mayor of Los Angeles presented commendations to each of the Makk family following the unveiling ceremonies of Spirit of Paris in Beverly Hills. This is not the first time the Makk family has painted together. A.B. literally cut his teeth aloft on scaffolding in South American churches where his parents were painting ceilings and murals. In Manaus, Brazil, Eva and Americo created the largest ceiling painting in the world with a single theme and painted ceilings and murals in more than a dozen other churches while also painting portraits of church and government officials. In 1962, they relocated to New York, where they were immediately thrust into the vanguard of the contemporary art world. They continued their ecclesiastical painting in churches in New York and Ohio. They exhibited at the New York World's Fair in the French Pavilion and were featured in the press with Michelangelo's Pietà. They exhibited twice in the Carnegie Center, once under United Nations sponsorship. They exhibited in many cities in Europe, Canada, South America, and, of course, the United States. Since moving to Hawaii, their artistic endeavors have increased with continued exhibits nationwide. 2 special Makk family exhibits in the Russell Rotunda of the United States Senate, 4 presidential portraits presented to the White House, a massive project of painting historical murals for the 1,000 years of Hungary's history, as well as the shorter history of the United States. The family has received more than 100 gold medals and highest honors for their art, as well as being published countless times in the international press. Their biographies appear in world editions of Who's Who and other reference works in America, Europe, and Asia. And they are fulfilling portrait commissions while planning their next cooperative painting to be done by the 3 of them. The sheer volume of their accomplishments is staggering, yet all of it was completed on the highest level of artistic competency. They are indeed treasures of our time, leaving their legacy of art for future generations.